All right. Yes, here we are. We are live. We're live. We are alive. It is Sunday, February 22nd. Can't believe that we're already at the end of February. It's crazy. But we are here, and we're here to talk sports. We're here to talk soccer. We're here to talk football. We're here to talk a little bit of politics. And it's going to be a good time. So let's get straight into it. First things first. As you could see, my sign behind me is lit up. I found an actual plug for it. And so, just in time for the timber season to start, my Timbers neon light is up in the room. It is up and it is going. And it looks good. I like it. Like, look at that. Look at that. We got. We got the Enterprise D and the Enterprise original along with it underneath it. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna share my screen with you, Cater, so you can see real fast because I think it's pretty sick. You see that? See that?
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Um, yeah, we're gonna get straight into this thing because we've got a lot to talk about today. I think. Well, not a lot to talk about, but we've got a pretty decent amount to talk about. So yeah, let's get straight into it. The
Okay, so
yeah.
MLS Timbers last
Mhm.
night, you
Mhm.
were covering kind of the game, right?
I was not. No, unfortunately not. I was out with my
Oh,
friends. I was not covering the game. I will cover the game next week because I don't have anything else to do. But yeah, this weekend I
but
was not.
and so we were facing it was Portland versus Columbus.
Yes, sir. It was.
3-2. Tell me what were your takeaways? Like give me like a kind of the rundown of the game.
Yeah, so give me just a second here. The it started off a little shaky. I mean, 10 minutes into the game, right? We get scored on in a really stupid fashion. Our new center back Alex Bonateg just gets beat. And it was not looking good. As soon as we got scored on in that way, I was like, this is gonna be rough. Um, it was not your ideal start for sure,
What happened? Was
like
it just a
at all.
defensive breakdown?
It genuinely he just gets beat. Like the ball comes in. The I mean, it's a good ball. It's 1v2. Um, the Christopher Velda has it's a really bad pass back, to be honest, on Christopher Velda's part. So the ball starts with Bonateg. It goes over to Pantomis, and then Bonateg passes it to Fori. Fori passes it to Christopher Velda down on the left side. Velda tries to get it back to the center back, but it's a really just off, and he beats the striker for Columbus, beats both of the center backs, and beats James Pantomis down to his left, and that starts it off. It's 1-0, 5 minutes into the game. So you're sitting there and you're like, great. The problems that we've had in the past are going to stay the same, and that is not what you want. Um, it was really just a stupid mistake. As the game goes on, 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, sorry, a really good pass down the right side unlocks the defense again. We just look out of sorts for the first like 20 minutes of the game on the defensive side. Top of the 18, big shot, big save from James Pantomis, who we just re-signed. It was his 29th birthday yesterday on the season opener at home. And I mean, he had a really good game. He made a lot of crucial saves, and this one, after being 1-0 so early, another like really good chance, especially with Diego Rossi, who is Columbus's best player, Uruguayan, number 10, a central attacking midfielder. But he is just lethal when it comes to shots just outside the 18 and just inside the 18. The amount of curve and power that he could put on the ball is just ridiculous. He takes a shot to James Pantovis's right, and Pantovis ends up saving it. Really good save. Pantemis tries to fire up his defense to get it going, and yeah, it's it, it the defense in the first 10 minutes of this game was just abysmal on the Portland Timbers side. It really was not good. Um, uh, After 10 minutes, we start to counter. We have our first counterattack of the game, and it looked really good. You know, it was coming down the right side. Um, Anthony Anthony is probably the paciest person on our team, and he beats everybody. So if you lead him with the ball, he's going to instantly just have a field day down on that right side of the pitch. And he beats his man, sends a cross in, and we, on the first counterattack that we had of the game, have pretty good shot from Christopher Velda, our Norwegian left midfielder, left wing, if you would. Um, he takes a really good touch inside the box and blasts it to the right top of the corner of the net, and the goalkeeper saves it, but still good shot. But we'll take it. Literally like 3 minutes later, we're still pressuring, and it was really funny. Like Diego Chara collects the ball up at the top of the 18, just outside the 18 really, and sends it in on a really really bad like he it's almost as if he like mishit the ball, and then Gage Gura also mishits a half volley, which falls perfectly to Felipe Mora, and he half volleys it into the net for our first goal of the match, 14 minutes into the game. And I mean, you can't have a better start to the season for Felipe Mora than getting the first goal of the season for the team. I mean, he needs it. Everyone's been kind of on his back about, hey, we need a better striker. We need a better this. We need a better that.
Oh man, I just watched that first goal.
Yeah.
Dude, that was nice.
Yeah, that was an interesting goal for sure. I don't know how it really happened. I mean, two mishits and then into a half volley at the top of the six is just you don't really it's the most MLS goal of all time, I would say, but it was still a good goal, you know.
It still looked good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Um Now going forward a little bit into the 20th minute, there was a lot of situations in this game where Columbus, they were giving the ball away in the stupidest ways possible. I've never seen anything like it before. It was really interesting how bad their giveaways were. It was
Yeah, that
really,
one on
really interesting.
1912 was really bad.
Yeah, I don't understand how or why they were doing that, but like I said, Anthony down the right side,
Yeah.
he gets the ball, he just slots it away down to the bottom left corner of the net and makes it 2-1.
Yeah, nothing flashy, just on target.
On target, you know, good pass from our new number 17. He's a new 10. Cole Bassett. He came over from Colorado Rapids, looking to make an impact, and he's already doing so. He had some really good passes to unlock the defense in this game, and that was one of them. Even though I think David DaCosta will be the starter, but and then you fast forward into this, it's like another really really bad giveaway here. But this in the 25th minute here, Christopher Velda shouldn't be taking that shot. He should be looking to create another chance in a better situation because
Yeah.
he's got a runner down his left. There's an obvious chance that he could get something, and he just does not get all of it off of his weak foot.
The 27 on the left, I mean, he's if
Jimmer
he
Forey.
passes that over, there's nobody there.
Nobody there. He's
Genuinely.
got a free cross in.
Yeah.
Our attackers outnumber their defenders in the box.
He
It
has yeah.
would have been a better shot at goal for sure.
I mean, he could have taken a shot on, the right corner or crossed it like you said. Like
Yeah.
there's just a lot there.
It's one of those things that I think, yeah, beginning of the season, you're looking at, you know, he's got to find his feet a little bit going into this. So it's first game. I'll give him a pass, but I want to see better from him and creating those chances going forward for sure. Another good save from Pantemis in the 35th minute. They just get through our defense, and our defense looked like they just caught flat. They got caught flat-footed. And Pantemis makes a good save. It's right to him. It had some venom on it, but nothing that he couldn't handle. Now
Oh
this
man.
41st minute, Christopher Velda's in on goal. He scores. He's offside. He's offside. You see, he's about an arm's length offside. So it is not 3-1, and that is really crucial because
Well, okay. So when this pass is made, right?
yep.
So it's going over our player's head here.
No,
Wait, oh, I went the wrong way.
it's hitting his head, and he's in an
No,
offside
but
position.
it's gonna go over, right?
Oh,
Like, do you
but
think? I don't know. Does he? If he lets it go, he's not offside, right?
correct. Well,
But I don't know if it get. I don't know if it gets past the defender. I can't really tell from this angle.
yeah. If he lets that go, he is onside. Yes. But the only thing that you have to consider here is that without that redirection off the head,
Yeah,
that ball is probably not going to get to Christopher Velda's feet. That's the only thing
yeah,
you have to think about there.
yeah. I
So
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. I don't even. I don't know it, without the redirection if it gets over the defender here.
it does not. Yeah.
It doesn't look like it does.
No, and that defender is like 6'4", so it's probably not
Yeah,
going to.
it's kind
So
of a sick redirect though.
it really was. Yeah, Gage Guerrero did a really good job getting that ball in. But yeah, so don't get the pretty crucial goal to go 2 up there. Go 3-1. And instead, in the 44th minute, Diego Rossi from outside the box, like I had said earlier, he is so venomous from outside the box, and he sends in a beautiful shot from about 23 yards out and scores for the Columbus Crew again. So
Man,
that's
that shot was nice.
4 goals in the first half. Absolutely electric first half from a neutral standpoint. But I mean, if you're a Timbers fan in this building, you're sitting there and you're like, what is going on with our defense? Why? Our defense was not like this last season. Um, but it's first game of the year still, so we're just used to seeing in the past 2 first games of the year all of our whole team being injured and somehow us coming up with like a 4-0 victory. So it's really interesting, and even James Pantemis does get a hand to it, and it's got too much movement on it. He can't get his full hand. So, um, half
Yeah,
ends
let
four
me.
goals
I'm gonna say something a little bit
total.
off topic here,
Mm-hmm.
but Columbus is really funny because they're sponsored by Nationwide, but they're wearing Liberty Mutual colors, so it looks really strange.
I want you to go look it up real fast. The Columbus Crew, when they had their old badge and their Barbasol sponsor, those jerseys were so freaking cool, and the badge was the coolest badge you could possibly ever. I mean, it was
The blacks or the yellows?
either one.
Oh yeah, damn, that is pretty damn. That's pretty fucking cool.
Right? And then I
They
mean,
even have one with crew on it. That one's kind of sick too.
do you see the old crest with like the 3 dudes in it?
Yeah,
That's like I thought that was like the coolest crest or logo you could possibly have, and then they changed it to Columbus Crew SC with the circle, and it's just so bad now. I feel so bad for that that whole team because every single year they're talking about moving them, and then they do really really well, and
yeah.
then they can't, and
They can't
they
do it.
shouldn't
Damn.
because this team has so much history in Columbus. You know, like there's a player that used to play for Napoli and Real Madrid. His name is Gonzalo Higuain. His brother Federico Higuain played for Columbus Crew for like 7 years, and like there's an Argentinian record shop in Columbus, and like it's a big Argentinian or Argentine hangout spot, and it is like the heart of the city if you're of Hispanic descent to go to, and that would just probably be gone if Columbus Crew weren't in the city. You know, like
Damn.
they just this team brings so much culture to, quite frankly, a state that doesn't have a whole lot of culture, other than white person, which is not a
Yeah.
good thing in my opinion. So I love the fact that soccer has brought so much to that city and to that state even, and the fact that they're probably going to get rid of it is awful. Um, so going into the second half, not a whole lot happens for the first about 15 minutes. But this pass, I want you to see from Diego Chara over to Brandon By, number 5, at 60-14.
Okay.
Uh, the ball is coming over. It's curved. It's kind of slow. You know, the Columbus Crew defender or midfielder, left midfielder, is coming over to intercept it, and Brandon By perfectly redirects it through the feet of that defender. Gets a foul, gets advantage played. Anthony gets the ball. We've got one attacker to his left, making a run directly towards the box, and one to his right, making a run for the cross on the right side. Anthony decides, I'm going to have a go. That's the wrong decision. I don't like it. However, it's been very seldom in my Timbers fandom that you see players be selfish and take shots from outside the box. So I think I don't know how I feel about it.
Hot take. I kind of like this shot, and it's pretty damn close. Like he's only like
He's probably a foot away from it being
yeah, like
in.
a foot away. Like he just needed to curve a little bit more inside.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's a pretty good shot.
He
Um,
he does have a good supporting cast, which is something that if he didn't have, the defense could just close in on him, and he wouldn't even have an opportunity at either
what are you
option or
looking
shooting.
like if he's not shooting? Are you looking for the pass to the right, or are you looking for the cross to the left?
I'm looking for the pass to the right, so Cole Bassett can send a cross in, and it'll give what you don't see in this, where the referee is on the left side of the screen here. What you don't see is the other attackers that are still making the run coming into the box or sitting at the top of the box.
Yeah,
You know, what I like to see in those situations is a cross into the mixer, as I call it, as we call it, right? And then a header out by the defense to the top of the box, where then we can have an opportunity to regroup and catch the defense off guard in like miscommunication and have an easy tap in, on the far side or near post. That's that's my ideal situation out of this, but I mean, like I said, I don't hate the decision from Anthony. I don't know how I feel about it, but I definitely don't hate it.
I
So
think like it honestly for me, like this is one of those like if Anthony's gonna be striking like this a lot, I'd rather just give him the shots,
yeah.
and then like maybe he starts making them like at mid-season.
Well, the thing is that last season he was on fire. He had 9 goals in like 11 games in the first 11 games, but then he got injured for the second half of the season. So
Oh shit.
him coming off the first game with a goal is like so clutch for him personally. You know,
I'm just thinking like I keep looking at the shot like this is really not very possible to save if
no,
he hits the corner. Like
yeah,
I don't know. I like to see him shoot more. Just trying to get a couple of those opportunities and then like see if he can start fucking making them because that would be huge if he starts like inconsistent on those.
yeah. I agree. I mean, I'm with it. To be honest with you, I really am. I love it. So I've decided that I love this. I have always been a proprietor of just sending crosses in and seeing what happens. But if you have an open shot like this, like the defense isn't closing down on him at all
Oh,
in
good
this,
god.
so it's
Sorry,
it's there.
I went ahead. I went ahead a
Um,
little bit.
it's okay. Also, I hate the USA 250 patch that all of the teams are wearing. I really don't like it at all.
Yo, do you see in
But
our goal the Timbers Army banner?
no, hold on. This is a really bad defensive plan. I'm assuming you've gone past. Yeah, the Timbers Army banner, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, look at that I would like to see that as a patch. That little fucking on our jerseys, the Timbers Army that they put on there. That looks fucking cool as fuck.
right? Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, they need to have fan made jerseys in my opinion, because I actually really like these jerseys that we have on for the game, but our new jerseys, the highlighter kit is awful. I hate it. It looks so bad. Anyway, we're gonna go back here a little bit.
Yeah, the
Columbus Crew
70s.
attack in 71st minute, 72nd minute,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah.
Really good ball down the right, and the end
The
product.
touches is good.
The end product is just awful. I mean,
Yeah.
I do not know how you sign a player that I could have scored that goal if I had to, like that.
What is he? I don't know what he's thinking here.
He's thinking, let me hit it first time with my weak foot, get some power on it, and see what happens. And it was the wrong move, for sure.
I just can't believe. I mean, it's definitely not like a shot. Well, I don't
No.
even know what he's fucking. I don't know.
So then we go into the 73rd or 74th minute. Number 14 for the Columbus Crew. Couldn't tell you his name, to be honest with you. Shot blocked by Bassett, and then that falls down to Diego Rossi outside the box. This is the last thing you want to see. Diego Rossi attacking towards the Timbers Army outside the box. He's got 3 defenders around him, but he has an ability to make magic happen. He puts a little bit too much weight back on his left foot, takes a shot, and it just sails right over the post, which is something you love to see if you're a Timbers fan. So that was great. We keep on getting attacked against. Diego Rossi gets the ball again. Nice little 40-yard dribble with no one catching up to him except for Diego Chara at 39 years old. He takes another shot from outside the box, sails over the post. So, and then at that point too, their striker starts
Dang.
cramping, and he can't move around, which honestly helps us a lot and lets us attack. So we get a corner kick in the 87th minute, near post header, bicycle kick save, and they come out and attack again. Joao Ortiz catches up, and then Diego Chara is the one. 88 minutes into the game, at 39 years old, legs better than 20-year-olds. I swear, it's crazy.
Can we go back to the cross real quick?
Back to the corner kick.
Yeah, back to the corner.
Yep.
So it's not bad. I don't think.
It's a really good set piece, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's like the opportunity on a corner kick? Because it just kind of seemed like the first save happens, and then like literally everybody is going for the ball, even like number 5 and number 7.
Yeah.
For the Timbers, they're gonna come up. Like, shouldn't they go back at this point? All your help is inside, right?
Right. So the idea here is win the ball at all costs, and if you can't win the ball, commit a foul.
Yeah.
And then.
But you're waiting. But if you're waiting for this kick back to happen, if we have 5 and 7 back here, like we'd still have opportunity, right? To like kind of contest, or am I like just too football brained for this?
I think you have a little bit too much of a football coded brain here. If you look at Joao Ortiz and Diego Chara on the left side of your screen before the kick is taken,
yeah,
that's your safety net. Those are your 2 fastest players on the pitch right now. Those are your 2 defenders. And if you're gonna rely on anybody, it's gonna be those 2, because even if there's a counter, they will be able to foul somebody, and they can take a yellow card, and they can pretty much take one for the team, so that the team can regroup in defense. Because your idea here is 2-2, 87th minute, you are trying to score at any and all costs, no matter what.
Right.
So the reason that you're seeing like Finn Sermon and Brandon Bai go for the ball here after it's flicked on by Cole Bassett, which is a really good flick on, is because the goalkeeper parries it, but it's in a really weird position. And, there's 3 Columbus Crew defenders around, and what is not expected is that bicycle clear.
Yeah, that bicycle clear was kind of nuts.
It was kind of crazy, and that's one thing you do not expect if you're the attacking player here, right?
Yeah.
So you see that, and then you're like, oh shit, I've got to catch up. And then you've got one pacey, winger out there with the ball. And quite frankly, he shouldn't slow down there. He slows down and lets another player make the run. He should have just ran to the corner, in my opinion. But he puts too much on it, lets Diego Chara get the ball away, and that's exactly what happens. And which is, why he's still in the league. He is the best
Yeah.
to ever do it. This is
Yeah, I mean,
his 400th start for the club.
jeez. And like Diego, I mean, he's beaten everybody to that ball too, which is crazy. Like,
Yeah. Yep. He still got it, man.
no, there's nobody even close.
Nope.
Really.
There's not. He still got it.
Yeah. And he's just like perfectly pacing it, and then as soon as the ball, as soon as they pass it up, he just beats everybody to it. It's great.
It's awesome. So Ari Lassiter gets the ball back, and Timbers recollect, pass it across the field, get a little something going. Cole Bassett starts running with the ball down the left side, and then a cross in, nothing doing.
Okay.
Goes back to it. A really bad pass from Diego Chara, but Jimmer Forey takes another cross. Kevin Kelsey gets fouled, sets the ball down with his head. Ari Lassiter comes in.
Oh my God.
Last minute, game winner, dagger.
What the heck was that?
And that's game. That is the game right there.
This is like, I think this is a 5,000 IQ play from 19.
No, it really is. I mean, he made a really good play. I don't know. I think this would have gotten called I think he called advantage on this. So if what didn't go in the Timbers' favor here, I think it would have been called a penalty. But I think the referee.
Do penalties usually get called? Like a foul on a penalty, does that usually get called advantage? I feel like on a penalty, you just call the penalty immediately.
You do.
Right?
You absolutely do. You're absolutely correct. Which makes me also think, I mean, he let a lot go in this game, so it could have been brought back to VAR, to be quite honest with you, if this wasn't scored. But the thing is,
do you think he gets, I mean, he definitely gets pushed 100%.
Oh, yeah. I think it's 100% a foul. But in my opinion, I don't know if the ref saw it. And if Ari Lassiter misses that, then it's going to be probably not called a penalty. Also, I want to point out Kevin Kelsey, the one that set that ball down, number 19. If you look at him in the celebration here, you will notice that on his right ear, he has a bandage.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because he's Venezuelan, and I don't know if he's trying to make a statement that he is a Maria Corina Machado supporter. Therefore, he's wearing the right ear bandage in solidarity with Donald Trump. So I'm not sure.
Oh, interesting. I didn't.
I put those pieces together last night, and I was like, this better not be it. This better not be the thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
who would try the dog whistle on that stretch, though? Like, that's a crazy stretch.
to stay in the United States to do your job, to win favor over the regime, potentially.
Yeah, that's gonna hold up with Donald Trump when he's getting deported. But I wore the bandage on my ear, bro. Like, I got you, bro.
Honestly, he's so stupid it might. You're not wrong. Yeah. Wait a second. Is that my bandage? He gets to stay. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the game. Great game. We played like shit in the first half, in my opinion, and the second half was
bad.
Way cleaner, way better, and just overall good game. Way better in the second half. So
yeah, definitely. There's a few. I mean, there's a few holes in the defense. I feel like Columbus kind of sold on a couple of those runs, but I really like the shots coming from the Timbers. Honestly, there was only one shot where I was like, okay, nah, in the first half, but everything else I liked, at least from this little recap.
Yeah, dude, it was a good game. It was a fun game to watch, and we'll be back next week. Next Saturday, I will be streaming from your house, actually, and I'll be doing a play-by-play at your house doing the game. So that'll be fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait,
Interesting.
will I? Hold on. What day is it? Hold on.
Yeah, you will be. You will be at my house.
Unless it's on Sunday. That's the thing. I'm thinking. Oh,
Oh,
no, it's Saturday at 1:30. So yeah, I will be at your house watching that game. And it's against Colorado, which we have 3 former Colorado players on our team, and Colorado kind of tanked. Not gonna lie, kind of tanked this year. So
who's our rival for the Timbers? Is it Colorado?
no, Seattle Sounders,
Oh,
Vancouver
Sounders.
Whitecaps,
Sure.
low key,
Oh,
low key, Minnesota United, and
uh,
honestly, uh, San Jose. And dude, San Jose got this guy named Timo Werner, who's like one of my favorite German players to come out of out of Europe. I'm so jealous. I don't understand how these teams keep on getting all of these like big name players, and little old us, we've never had a big name player come to our team, and yet we are consistently always in the mix for you know, playoffs, championships. I just don't get it. I don't understand. It's really frustrating. I would like somebody like Timo Werner on our team, but it's never going to happen. We there are some rumors coming through that we might get a guy named Dele Alli. I don't know if you've ever heard who Dele Alli is.
no.
I want you to look up a goal. Actually, I'll just share it with you. This is what put Dele Alli on the map. Hold on, let me see if this is the right one. Yep, this is the right one. Okay. We're gonna pause. We're gonna share our screen. Nope, that's the wrong one. All right, you watching this? You seeing this? Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. This is granted when he was like 19, to be fair, but boom, boom,
Oh.
boom.
Oh my God.
That goal put him on the map. That was in the Carabao Cup, I'm pretty sure. In I want to say 2015, maybe 2016.
God,
And yeah, crazy
that's
goal.
fucking nuts.
Yeah. So and it would be kind of funny, like Heung-min Son plays for LAFC now. Harry Kane plays for Bayern Munich. No one on that Tottenham Hotspur team is on Tottenham Hotspur anymore, and Dele Alli might come to Portland potentially. And he is 29 too, so
That's
it's not like he's
that
35.
old.
No, it's not. So
That'd be sick, bro.
I think that would be sick too. I really hope it happens. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We need more midfield depth, so that would help for sure.
All right.
That's
Let's
all
move
for my Timbers.
to what do you think about the new Seahawks head or not head coach,
Offensive coordinator.
hire?
I love it. Quite frankly, I love it. I mean, his objective is to keep Clint Kubiak's offense alive. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Which I think is a great move. I think he has a good attitude. He got asked about Kenneth Walker in the press conference of his. He said, I want to work with these guys. I want to work with them really bad, but that's all I can say because we haven't gotten the contract negotiation and I don't want to give up any information. So very professional, obviously. Unlike I'm gonna forget Brian. No, our GM. Jesus Christ, why am I? John Schneider.
Yeah, John Schneider. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's gonna be a good move. I think it's gonna be very 1-to-1. I don't think you're gonna see a very big, change. You know, and then I'm also sad because our quarterbacks coach that seemingly unlocked Sam Darnold also left with Clint Kubiak to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. To be
So
honest, they're gonna pick Mendoza.
yeah. Although
Um,
although I will say I don't know if that's really what unlocked Sam Darnold because he played really
no,
well last year with Minnesota too. So
yeah,
like I
yeah.
think it's just a matter of the
I think man's unlocked. I think he's unlocked
man is
completely.
unlocked. I think he's been unlocked. I think he just has a good team around him now, and he can actually show that he is
Yeah,
what they thought he was.
yeah. He doesn't need. I mean, he could. He goes. We've seen him go on crazy games against good defenses, like against LA.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With 350, like he can do it.
He
But
definitely
really, what
can.
he needs to be doing, what the Seahawks need to be doing, is just keeping their free agents, keeping their defense,
Yep.
and letting Sam Darnold be a game manager. And when they need him to play hero ball, he can do it.
Yeah.
But his main job is not to play hero ball. His main job is not to be like Josh Allen or like Mahomes, like you know, being the hero, being the guy that carries the team. He needs to carry the team in a way that's not putting your defense on the field every 2 minutes.
Right. Yep. Agreed.
So I think another thing. So first of all, he was a tight ends coach, Brian Fleury.
Yeah. Brian
Fleury.
Fleury.
He was a tight ends coach for the 49ers. So dude, this division is just I don't know. It's the incest in this division is crazy.
Wild term to put it, but I
Yeah.
agree with you. I hear what you're saying.
So he's tight ends coach. Honestly, like I kind of have been thinking about this, but I think the next, like, I think AJ Bonner is probably the next Tucker Craft.
I think you're right, dude. I was thinking about the same thing. In 2 seasons, he is already on his way to breaking all of Jimmy Graham's touchdown and receiving yards and
Yeah.
receptions records.
Yep.
After just 2 seasons with the Seahawks, he is
Yeah.
estimated to break all of those records either at the end of the
Eh,
season next year or at like midway through the season
I mean,
after.
but like
So,
just think about last season.
hmm
Like it's really I mean, you say over 2 seasons. I mean, it's really only been one season of very consistent play from AJ Barner that's
yes,
gotten him there.
yep,
And then the other thing is I'm like a big believer in plays like single plays that alter a career. And I think we witnessed it with the touchdown in the Super Bowl. I mean, that was a great catch. He had to go up for it, falling down, and pretty much put that game to bed.
yeah,
Um, and I think he's just gonna keep going. I think that's one of those catches that's just like it's just gonna catapult his career, and he's gonna be in the conversation now with guys like Tucker Craft or Pitts.
yeah.
Coming up.
I mean, I hope so. He's got the coach coming in that has been coaching Jimmy or George Kittle,
Yeah,
for years, and obviously they know how to spot the tight end talent too because they got
yeah,
Jake Tonjes, and Jake Tonjes played literally the
yeah.
exact same way that George Kittle played when he was injured. Like
Literally, yeah.
it
And
was one for one.
this is I feel like right now too, there is a trend of getting guys in college that can block really well, and then once they get into the NFL, having tight end coaches that are coaches that have taught guys like Kittle or like Kelsey or any of these other big tight ends, and then just training them how to route run and how to catch
Yeah,
once they get into the NFL, so they can block really well. And then now that they're in the NFL, okay, now we're really just gonna focus on you catching the ball because
S-
we already know you can block. That's why we drafted you. Now we're just gonna focus on your other skill set.
right. Um, which you bringing that up brings me to one of my points for the Seahawks at least. We've got to re-sign Jake Bobo. It's got to happen.
Yeah, I think Bobo is a really good depth guy, to be honest.
He's a great special teams guy, and he's a great just like r- you know weapon in the tool belt to use when you need a guy to come in and block, or you need a guy to come in on like a double 10 and set, like we saw him do against the Rams, and then just
Yeah.
run a quick skinny post and catch a touchdown. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things that you guys have, because you guys have the most cap space, or like one of the most cap spaces in the
Yeah.
NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a lot of free agents. Not only your starter free agents, but also you got a lot of guys that are your second and thirds that are going to be, free agents as well. You guys got to sign as many of them as possible. Like, how many games you guys win because your special teams was just better
Yeah.
in a lot of situations, right? Like, those are your 2s and 3s that you need to sign back. You guys, there's no reason not to be signing back your defense because of how much money you have. Like, if you guys are trying to go back to back, I mean, you guys have the blueprint already. All the guys want to come back and play for the team. Like, there's no reason not to just spend a decent amount of your cap. Maybe keep a couple million for free agency during the season or for trades. But like, I think you got. I mean, there's no reason to. there's no reason not to sign all your guys on defense back, and then
I
also
agree,
Rashid Shaheed, Kenneth Walker. You just can't let these guys walk.
No, I 100% agree with you. We
Kind of
cannot.
brings me to the free agency topic, just because there's been a lot of talks going around right now.
Mm-hmm.
On who's. I mean, now that the season's over, it's who you're gonna add before the draft, because this will give us a better idea of when free agency hires are going on. This will give us a better idea of where teams are going for drafting their positions.
Mm-hmm.
The first name I got here is Alec Pierce. He's probably the top target, the top free agent right now, I would say.
Top wide receiver for sure. Yeah. I mean, I
don't know, man. I think he might be like the top for offense.
Really?
Straight up. Yeah.
I would have said like either Travis Etienne or
I guess
K9, to be honest.
K9, I'm not even. I don't even want to really count K9 because he's gonna get signed back by the Seahawks. The Seahawks can't let him go. There's just no way.
I wouldn't
But yeah,
be
maybe
surprised.
it'd probably be K9. For me,
me,
it would probably be K9, Alec Pearson, and Etienne.
I'm keeping my expectations extremely low with my free agency for the Seahawks this season, to be honest with you.
Dude, you guys would be so fucked. You guys have to draft a running back if you give up Walker.
I know.
32nd overall, and I can tell you from experience that does not go out very well.
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I do know. I don't want it to happen, but I know it's going to happen, you know? So,
but here's the thing with Alec Pierce,
I like
right?
Alec Pierce, yeah.
He could go to a lot of different teams.
Yes, he could. I have one team in mind that I think that I think need him the most, though.
Okay. I mean, I would argue the Colts. Like, they need to resign this man.
I mean, I agree. The Colts do need to resign him if they want any chance at winning in the AFC. And I think that if they do resign him, and honestly, they don't need to really do anything else. I think that wide receiver squad is great. And then they've got the tight end.
I
want to say
Warren.
Yeah, Warren. Thank you. And with Daniel Jones, the way he performed last season before he tore his Achilles,
yeah,
that team will win an AFC championship very handily. The way that they're playing in those first 10 games, even, I think that team could have easily gone to the Super Bowl if they stayed healthy. With Jonathan,
I think they probably could have too. They looked like the best team in the league, but their schedule was soft until Daniel Jones got hurt. Yep. But then we couldn't really see what they had.
Right, exactly. And, I mean, even Phillip Rivers coming in off of, pretty much the couch and almost beating the Seahawks. Crazy. Yeah. Like, that team was good. That team still is good. They've got a lot of talent. They went all in on their defense. And as we've said, I think that is kind of the Magna Carta to making a deep run in the playoffs, or even just making the playoffs, is having a top 10 defense. So if they keep that top 10 defense, if they keep Alec Pierce and they at least have a top 20 offense, I think that they will be in the mix next season for sure. However, I would like to see the Chiefs make a run at Alec Pierce. They're gonna have to. I mean, did you see these court documents that came out about Rishi Rice?
Yeah,
The dude is cooked.
he's
The
so
dude is
cooked.
cooked. Like,
Yeah.
and you said it yourself. You know, you're not gonna be Hollywood Brown. Great, not gonna do it for you.
Nope.
Juju Smith-Schuster, you know, he was really good at one point. Not gonna do it for you. Who's the other one? Your number 2, the really speedy guy.
Worthy.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy. I mean, just not. He's just not there. You need a solid number 1, and Alec Pierce would be that guy if you went and
Yeah.
signed him. Honestly.
I mean, I'm expecting Worthy to be better, just because he's has a lot of time to get over his injuries. Because he had like a bad leg, a really bad shoulder injury
Mm-hmm.
during the season. So it's like he was playing hurt. He needed surgery for like half the season. He played through it. And then as soon as the season was over, he got shoulder surgery. So I mean, there's a lot there,
Yeah.
but he's not a 1.
No, he's not.
And I don't even think that Alec Pierce is a bona fide 1. We need we got to get off the speedy receiver thing. Like Tyreek Hill was just a generational talent.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the speedy receivers, but not guys that you're not going to be able to replace Tyreek Hill. You know, you're not going to be able to get a guy that's a small speedster that can create that much separation and be a 1. It just doesn't happen like
Yeah.
at all, almost ever. So
Genuinely, you might have to get lucky in the draft if you're Kansas City with a wide
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I mean, a lot of people need to like look at this as a failure like across the board when it comes to this. And I think we talked about this before, but like you need to find the guy that's like Puka. Like, why did
Right.
Puka fall to the 5th round?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Why?
That's true.
Why did he do that? How many people have we let fall to the 5th round that can actually play?
Yeah. No, you're right.
And that's the
Absolutely.
other thing too, is just like with how the Chiefs do things is they need to put their rookies on the field.
Mm-hmm.
There was no reason why Royals shouldn't have been on the field for the last 5 games of the season. But he wasn't. He only got like 10% of the snaps. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where that needs to change. Like when you draft a receiver, you should probably put him on the field way more often, especially when we're looking at guys that can't create separation.
That's fair. Yeah.
But Alec Pierce, I would love Alec Pierce on the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know if we can really afford him because we need a running back even more than we need another receiver. But it would be nice to have for
I don't
token
think
white dude on the wide receiver squad again.
I don't think you do need a running back, to be honest with you. I think who is it? Eric Berry, is that his name?
No.
No. That's
Pacheco?
no. The offensive coordinator. Why am
Oh, Bieniemy.
Yeah, thank you. Bieniemy. I think Bieniemy will have a lot more success in the run game this coming season because Pacheco has so much talent, and Kareem Hunt is just as good. The thing is that you were running an offense that was giving your running back literally nothing off of the line, nothing.
Yeah.
It was just
most of the time, right? Most of the time. There were some plays where Pacheco was just missing the hole.
I would say,
but also he's playing in a mindset that's I'm going to get hit 2 yards behind the line every play.
exactly.
Right?
I would say it was
that's very hard.
95% of the time you were giving the running back nothing, and that 5% of the time that you were giving him something, you had given him nothing so often that it was just placebo that you weren't going to have anything anyway. So
yeah, there's no momentum either. Like he's only getting like 7 carries
exactly.
because we're running the ball, and it's just like Andy Reid's like, well, we're down now, so we have to abandon the run.
Right.
It's another thing that we have to stop. Like we can't be down by 3 and just abandon the run. That needs to stop.
Yeah, you got to take time off the clock. You have to.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if you need a running back, to be honest with you. I mean, with the cap
if Jeremiah
space
Love is there, we're gonna take him in the draft. I think.
I think that's probably very true. but I don't know if he's going to be there at that time, at that point in the draft, to be honest with you. I hope he is for your sake, but
I think I think another place that Alec Pierce, and this goes for my next guy too, like Mike Evans. I think Alec Pierce and Mike Evans could also go to the Broncos very easily.
yeah,
It
especially with,
seems like Cortland Sutton's on his way out.
yep, yep,
And I really do not. I genuinely hope if Alec Pierce goes anywhere, it's in the AFC West. It's either to the Chiefs or to the Raiders. I could not. I couldn't do him on the Chargers. Like that would be rough, just because they're so talented there anyway. And then having Lad McConkey and Alec Pierce torch my defense would just actually make me cry.
yeah,
And then if he go, I would like this. I mean, Alec Pierce on the Raiders would just be good for the Raiders. I think just because he's really good, and Mendoza can just kind of toss it up to him, and he'll come down with it. The thing that's scary about Alec Pierce is that he had 47 catches for 1,000 yards. Like that's not that many catches for 1,000 yards. That's like 21 yards a catch.
yeah, that's crazy.
Kind of insane. I think it's actually more than that. It's like 25. But yeah, he's insanely good. Mike Evans, I could definitely see going to the Broncos. Where else could you really see Mike Evans going though? Maybe to the Giants. I could see that.
I don't really see I could see the Jets, especially if Garrett Wilson leaves, but I feel like that would be just a death sentence. I could see the
Yeah.
Bills, if he takes a minimum to go to the
The
Bills.
Bills, yeah. The Bills would be interesting.
I could see him go to the Raiders, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Where else? I could see him going to the Cardinals, or
Ooh.
I could see him getting re-signed by the Buccaneers as well
Hmm.
for like
I mean, I
a
think
1
he's
year.
going to get re-signed by the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Just because we know he wants to spend the rest of his time there. And also that team is it's kind of a good team to be a part of. Like they didn't their season last year wasn't that good, but the potential of the Buccaneers team that's not injured is pretty high.
Yeah.
K9 gonna get re-signed, right?
I hope so.
I don't even want to like imagine that he doesn't. Where else could he go? I mean, there's a couple spots I think. I, I mean, I'm gonna say the Broncos again. I mean, they have R.J. Harvey, J.K. Dobbins. I really like J.K. I really like the way he runs, but dude, he cannot stay healthy for a whole season. If you're going to do J.K. Dobbins again, you have to start R.J. Harvey. You have to do the Zach Charbonnet shit if you want him in the playoffs.
The thing is just like you cannot rely on George Holani to give you the same production that K9 gave you, and then rely on Zach Charbonnet to come in and do the rest. It's just not, or even Cam Akers. It's just you have to re-sign K9. You have to.
I don't think there's any other way around it. To be honest with you,
genuine. Okay, like listen. Okay, so.
Oh man, I actually have something. Dude, there could be a swap happening.
So what are you saying? Travis Etienne and K9 is flip flop? Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying because the Chiefs. I mean, according to like a lot of the rumors that I heard, the Chiefs really want K9. So, and you guys would probably pick up Pacheco because Pacheco would get dropped if we pick up K9.
So the thing is, listen, how are you going to pay him?
We got the $40 million from the restructure. We're gonna drop Jawan Taylor, so that's gonna be another $20 million. Then we're in the green, and then I know we're gonna cut a couple people on the defense.
So okay,
to free up more. So, but then if he wants 14 mil, I don't know. 14 mil is not gonna be good.
So 14 mil. Can't do that. That is worth it for if we do a 3-year contract with him for 14 million per year with incentives. That's worth it for the Seahawks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll end up being what you're looking at
There-
$42 million deal.
There's
Like,
no way the Chiefs are going to be outbidding anybody really for K9.
no, and even you put it up the incentives. I think you give him 50 million over 3 years. I think you'd take that in a heartbeat, and I think that's a good deal.
Yeah.
That is, but that's just for Kenneth, right? I genuinely think if we don't re-sign Rashid Shaheed, it won't be the end of the world. I would like to see him come back to Seattle. You know, we gave a
Dude,
couple of draft picks for him, and I think he's a crucial returner. And I think it's really underrated how crucial having a good returner is.
yes.
It's a game changer, and I think giving him the money for that and being a wide receiver 2 or even wide receiver 3 is worth it. Because again,
You guys got
I
yeah,
think Torrey Horton will be the wide receiver 2
exactly.
genuinely next season.
So you're going to have Cooper Kupp just kind of coming off the bench or
but
something?
that's the thing. That's the reason I could see us not re-signing Rashid Shaheed is because we have so much on the books at the moment at wide receiver.
Do you ever
You know,
rather have Jake Bobo or Rashid Shaheed?
Rashid Shaheed, man, you have to. I mean,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Jake
I mean,
Bobo.
obviously,
I think he's a great blocker, and he is a great blocker. You know,
he
but
is a great blocker.
I don't know. Like, and Cooper Cup has really became a great blocker this season.
Yeah.
Because he had to, and he played his role. You know, he's a great role player this season. And then I mean Tariq Woolen. I'm just going to list these free agents real fast. So Tariq Woolen, I genuinely think we should have traded him this season because I don't think we need to re-sign him.
Yeah.
He is a really rare body, really rare talent for being a corner, and I don't think we need to re-sign him. Kobe Bryant, I do think we need to re-sign.
Yeah, that's one of
100%.
the players on the list here.
Kobe Bryant has to get re-signed. Boye
He needs to be
Mafe.
re-signed.
Boye
Boye
Mafe
Mafe is off the list as well.
has to get re-signed.
Yep.
And then yeah, so I think if we re-sign for sure Kenneth Walker, Boye Mafe, Kobe Bryant, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's 100% a win in this free agency, right? I think let's see
What
here.
where I think there's could be a lot of teams that would pay K9 a good amount of money, but you guys have the money to counter.
Yeah.
And you guys need him if you guys want to do it back to back.
Yeah.
I think yeah, but if K9 doesn't go back to the Seahawks for whatever reason, then the market for him is going to be massive.
So,
There's gonna
dude,
be a lot of places that I mean, genuinely, probably like 25 teams are gonna be asking,
yeah,
what's going on with him.
I know. I w-
So yeah, it's gonna be big.
I really hope that we just re-sign him. I just hope
Yeah.
it gets done really quickly, really clean, and it's just done.
Uh,
I will also say we have Ty Okada, that's an unrestricted free agent, and Josh Jobe as an unrestricted free agent, and Josh
ooh,
Jones as a
yeah.
unrestricted free agent too.
Job is your other corner, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to sign Job. I would rather have Job than Woolen right now, and that's just my opinion. But
I mean, yeah, I would genuinely have. I want both, but I understand that it's not super realistic to have both. So
yeah,
yeah, and Josh Job's market value is actually pretty crazy right now. I won't lie. Apparently Josh Job's market value is higher than Tariq Woolen's market value right now.
well, that's crazy.
I agree. I think so too, but that's where it is. So
Next name is Pacheco. I think the Chiefs will probably re-sign, even if we pick Jeremiah, even if our plans to pick Jeremiah Love.
mm-hmm.
I think we'll still re-sign him. I think Pacheco's still good. He's he just got a broken leg, but we're gonna be a year out from that. I think he's probably gonna be coming back for one more season.
I think
If
so
he
too.
still is putting up bad numbers, then it's probably gonna be a cut. But Pacheco, I mean, there's a couple places you can go. I don't know if he would be a starter right away in a lot of places. I think one place that would be pretty good for Pacheco to go would be probably the Niners to back up McCaffrey. I think that would be a pretty good, like, little dynamic backfield.
The
Just for
49ers
the way
already
they run.
have Brian Thomas though.
Yeah,
Or
they
not
have
Brian Thomas, Brian Robinson
Robinson.
Jr.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what type of deal they have going on there
I think
with
Brian
him, though.
Robinson Jr. is still on
I would be
contract.
surprised if they signed him for more than 2 years or more than a year.
I'm
But
pretty sure
maybe they did.
he is. His contract is up. Let's see here. Oh, he's an unrestricted free agent this season. You're right.
Yeah, so I could definitely see Pacheco going there.
Wait, what the?
Um,
Hold on. What?
but I think that
He's 26, right?
what?
Brian Robinson. I think he
Huh?
is. Yeah, because I'm on sporttrack.com and it says it went 2025, he's 26 years old, and it says 2026, he's 29. And I'm like, that's just not how math works.
That's really one of the only places I could see him going. Maybe the Cardinals too. Maybe they see him going to the Cardinals because the Cardinals really need it back.
Cardinals need a running back really bad.
So I can see those two places right now.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Are you telling me that you would see? I think the Cardinals would take Jeremiah Love over taking Isaiah Pacheco because he'd be. I mean,
Well, where are the Cardinals at in the draft right now? They're like pick 6. Well, I don't even know if Love is gonna make it down there.
They are third.
I don't know if they're gonna pick him third.
You don't? You don't think he's
No.
Yo, dude, I think that they will. That's like their number one need right now.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna reach on Jeremiah Love that early for pick 3. There's not a lot of backs that go top 3. And you gotta realize that they're also with Jacoby Brissett. They don't like Kyler Murray's future is like super up in the air. Like I could definitely see him going quarterback if they like anybody.
Listen, dude.
But also they're and the Cardinals defense is really fucking bad.
Cardinals defense is not good. That's true. But the thing is, I could definitely see with the way that their coaching is, them trying to build the offense first, even though that's not the recipe for a great team. But we know that the Cardinals are just cursed because of the what do you want to call it? Happened a couple months ago during the season. They didn't win a game at their home for like the whole season after it happened. They're cursed.
That's cursed. Yeah.
They are a cursed team. So here, okay. So Jeremiah Love is predicted top 10.
Is he generational? Is Jeremiah generational like Gene T? Because Gene T went 10.
Gene T went 10th.
Yeah, didn't he? Or no, he went.
No, he went 3rd.
Did he go 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying he's as generational as Gene T then.
Oh no, sorry.
No, he was a
Gene
6th.
T went 6th.
He was 6th. So you're gonna say Jeremiah Love's gonna go before Gene T would have in the draft?
I think if the Cardinals can, they might trade back a little bit if they know that no one else is going to take him. But if they know that
they know the Chiefs are gonna take him at 9.
then they probably
the Chiefs will take him at 9.
Then they probably would try to trade down to like 6. I would say. Hold on, give me a sec.
3 for 3 picks or for trade back. I mean, I don't know what you could get for that, but
all right. Sorry. I think. Okay, look at it this way, right? Jeremiah Love, I think they will take him at 3. If they think that somebody else is going to take him right after them. Yes, they still have to go with Jacoby Brissett, okay? Like yeah, that is 100% valid. And I mean Malik Willis is a free agent this season, right? Gade.
I mean, is he?
I think so, right?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't.
He is a unrestricted free agent this
Unrestricted
season.
free.
Yes. Okay. So Malik Willis is an unrestricted free agent.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So with that, I think the Cardinals will go out and sign him to a 1-year deal. They love a scrambling quarterback, especially one that can't pass the ball. Okay? That's Malik Willis.
What? No. All right. Whatever.
Tell
I
me
don't
I'm
know
wrong.
about that.
Tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
I think you're wrong on that one, Loki.
So they get Malik Willis. Jacoby Brissett and Malik Willis are battling for the starting spot. Jeremiah Love is going to be the starting running back there. They'll have a success. They'll have a top 20 offense for sure, but their defense is going to stay sub 30, right? Because they're going to try to build their offense and then wait on their defense, and then the season after that they're going to fire their coach, and then they'll hire a defensive head coach, get an offensive coordinator, then they'll have the recipe, and then the 2028 season they'll make the NFC Championship. It's a Magic 8 Ball read for me. This is what's going. That's just what's going through my head. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, but it's only after they host the DNC at the Phoenix University of Phoenix Stadium, I think is what it's called, or whatever it's called. In Phoenix, they host the DNC there. Okay, and then a Democratic nominee gets elected because of them hosting the DNC at that stadium. Okay. So they effectively break their curse, and that's how this tracks. Okay, in my head, this is what's going on.
Literally, mock drafts are having Arizona take a tackle at 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean they're not a good team.
No, they're
Straight
not.
up. I don't see anybody. Nobody has. Yeah, everybody's having them take a tackle. But honestly, I mean, you heard it here first. Love going to the Cardinals? Question mark.
You did hear it here first. It's very true. Yeah.
So my next name on the list here is Breece Hall.
Wait, these mock drafts have Jeremiah Love going to the Titans.
Yeah.
Dude, if the Titans
When
get
they
Jeremiah
have Pollard and Spears.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this at all.
I don't know if I could agree with it either. I mean, Pollard is a free agent.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but
anyway, okay.
So is Breece Hall.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of. I mean, I think first of all, Breece Hall. If Tony Pollard doesn't get re-signed, I mean, he could go to the Titans easily. The Chiefs are looking at him too. They already tried to get him last season. They didn't pull the trigger on the 3rd rounder, which was dumb. They probably should have.
Genuinely, I think looking at these, I think looking at these mock drafts before the medicals happen at the combine might be a little bit presumptuous.
It is kind of weird that everybody's consensus tackle is being taken for the Cardinals right now.
I don't understand that at all. That's wild.
How's the Cardinals? I would be more trying to sign a veteran because, dude, drafting a tackle right now is like genuinely.
It's so hard.
It's like playing Russian roulette.
It is. I mean, you want to get. I mean,
but you're filling the bullet. You're filling like 4 chambers with bullets.
Right. Yeah. I mean, 100%. Yeah. I don't understand. Like they say that they're going for a tackle offensive tackle out of Miami. That is not the college that you want to get an offensive tackle out of. I'm just going to tell you right now. You want to get a tackle out of the University of Coal Mine, Pennsylvania. You want to get a tackle out of the University of Mount Rushmore, North Dakota. You're trying to get a tackle that literally has like the most water contaminants in like that area. So it just like makes these people larger. Okay. That's what you want. You don't want like Miami, like this kid's. I'm sorry, but without any sort of I mean, this is a hot take. All right, without any sort of training, okay, or a class, if you will. I've been saying this forever. These guys need like a class to take because generally they are not brought up on when they get money. They don't know what to do with it, right? They need to have some kind of training, some kind of morality training along with their money and financial, training. The University of Miami is not somewhere where you get that. I can guarantee you that it's going to cause trouble. Anyway, sorry. I kind of derailed right there. You wanted to go
Yeah.
to Isaiah Likely? Is that what you were saying?
Well, so we kind of talked about Malik Willis. I mean, I
Oh
thought
yeah.
before the season ended, and we were probably like week 13, week 12, week 13. I thought he was going to get picked up by the Raiders, but then Mendoza like flew up the draft order. So
Yep.
Willis, I think the Cardinals is a pretty good choice. I mean, if they want to have, I mean, he's still really young. Malik Willis is, so I think, yeah, Willis is definitely interesting because I feel like not a ton of teams would like to get him, but there's a couple teams out there that maybe take the chance.
Like the
Um,
Cardinals.
Cardinals, for sure,
I
one
think
of
so.
them. The Jets are probably another one.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins is very interesting for Malik Willis, to be honest with you.
I think so too. I mean he could genuinely be a starter for the Dolphins in my opinion
Because
at the moment.
the Dolphins,
The Dolphins are kind of looking
they
like the Saints this next season. You know what I mean?
the Dolphins, they played like middle pack defense. And they only have Waddle on the receivers, and I'm genuinely saying Waddle is good, and then the cliff is fucking massive, dude. From Waddle to everybody else on their team.
Oh yeah, I know.
Um,
It's actually
they need receiver bad. I would not be surprised if they drafted 2 receivers in this draft.
the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I mean if Waddle leaves, yeah, for sure. You
No,
know,
I don't think Waddle's gonna leave.
there's a
But
lot of trade speculation surrounding Jalen Waddle right now, especially him going
maybe
to the Broncos.
that would be kind of sick. God damn it. I hate that.
I know you. I
But yeah,
figured you would.
Willis, couple of places. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of places that could take him. I think
Hmm.
the best fit is probably the Cardinals. Then after that, the Dolphins.
Yeah,
And then after that, the Jets, because nobody wants to go to the Jets. That team needs to be sold.
it does. It needs to be sold. It needs to be moved. There should not be a. They just shouldn't be sharing the same stadium. You know, like actually put a stadium in New York proper. Stop playing in New Jersey. I'm sure every New York fan would agree with me. They hate going to They hate taking the tunnel. I don't remember what train it's called, but they hate taking it over under the river. They hate going to New Jersey to watch their New York team play. That stadium should be in Brooklyn. It should be in the Bronx. It should be you know, like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be in Manhattan, to be fair. It should be in the Bronx, or it should be in Brooklyn, or it should be in like Hell's Kitchen or something. But it should not be in New Jersey. And also fucking
Um.
replace your field, MetLife. God damn it. You were causing
Also,
people their careers.
I'm pretty sure the Jets owner was in the Epstein file. So yeah,
He
just
is.
automatically sold.
Yep.
Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely. This is
I think he should go to the Chiefs.
well, I know you think that, but you still have Travis
Well,
Kelce
he
for
could be
another
the
season.
future for this team. Like
Agreed.
if we
I
get him
think he
this
could
year,
too.
and then Travis Kelce, this is definitely going to be Travis Kelce's last year, 100%.
Yeah, there's not a doubt about it. I think that he
So
should go to the
having
Chiefs
Likely
as
on the
well.
team would be fine.
I think he should go to the Chiefs as well. Here's what I actually think is going to happen. All right, hear me out. He's going to get franchise tagged by the Baltimore Ravens.
But how can I mean? So it would just be weird to franchise tag him
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to be paying him a lot of money and Andrews a lot of money. Like paying 2 guys.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Like that, like big money. And I know that's kind of what would happen if he goes to the Chiefs, paying Travis Kelce a good chunk of cash and Likely a good chunk of cash. But at least we know that this is Travis Kelce's last year. Where Andrews, you don't know how much longer he's going to be on the team. Like he could probably play like another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make as much sense as it does for him to go to the Chiefs. There's also a lot of other places that need a tight end that he could go to.
There are a lot
right?
of places. I mean, Tennessee,
The Bengals.
the Well, dude, the Bengals have a lot of tight ends. They've got Mike Gesicki
Yeah,
and
they have
Noah
a lot
Fant.
of bro, yes. But like they don't use them for whatever reason.
That's just Zach Taylor's MO though. Like he never uses
Maybe.
his tight ends.
Maybe.
I don't think I don't know if the Bengals is a I mean it could be, but I don't think it would be the best place for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is
And
that-
yeah, I mean
the-
it probably wouldn't be, but I could see him going there.
I'm
If
not-
they actually started to use their tight ends, I could see him going there. Because
I'm
I
not
could
gonna
actually
lie.
see Joe Burrow tossing the ball.
Dude, the Bengals just keep on firing blanks at tight end. They just keep on like firing like 7 million at each tight end, and they would work out if they threw the ball to him,
Yeah.
but they don't. I could see the Dolphins genuinely again. Like the Dolphins need a tight end.
Yeah, they really do.
I think,
Yeah.
and I think that would probably be the best landing spot for Isaiah Likely because
Well, I think there's one other place.
where's that?
The Panthers.
Really, you think the Panthers?
Mm-hmm.
Because
We got Tremble over there,
yeah,
right?
Trimble's good. Trimble's really good.
He just hasn't put up. I don't know. He just again, you have to wonder like why teams aren't using their tight ends as much, and especially on the Panthers where like they have McMillan, right?
Yeah.
They have, I mean, Coker for sure, but Coker was out for like half the season. Like even with all these guys out and other guys coming in, Tremble was not being used at
But
all.
he
Really.
just got drafted. Oh no, he didn't. He was 2021.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought he was a rookie this season. I don't know why.
He hasn't been really in the top. I would even say like the top 15 tight ends any year, really.
Mm.
So it's just an interesting spot that he could go, I think. Because I don't know if the team's like ready to move on from Tommy Tremble. But I mean, I like Tremble, but I mean, apparently the team doesn't for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't. That's weird. I don't know why.
But that's really the only couple teams that I could see him going to. Maybe the Commanders if Zach Ertz is like finally
If he's done.
going out.
Yeah.
But don't they still have Sanat, don't they? I mean, I still like him too. I don't know. A lot of teams are not using their tight ends correctly right now, in my opinion.
I mean, let's see here.
And also the Saints have Juwan
they got
Johnson,
Ben
who's getting
Sinnott.
pretty old.
Juwan Johnson's old?
Isn't he? I thought he was like 29 last time I
I
checked.
thought he was a rookie this season.
What? No. There's no way he was a rookie.
Oh, it's his sixth season. Okay. What is up with me thinking all these tight ends are rookies? What is going on with me?
I don't know.
He's 29. He's not that old.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, 29.
So, but I mean,
and then, I mean, we don't really have to talk about it just because we already know kind of the teams that need tight end, but also Kyle Pitts. He might be going somewhere else. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere else, though.
I mean, if the Falcons don't re-sign him, they'd be fools, right?
They'd be fools, man. I mean, they're already fools, low-key.
True. They're going to...
Because they have not been using him correctly either.
Well, and they have to pay freaking Kirk Cousins again this season if they don't, like... Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can see Pitts going anywhere. And like, honestly, like Pitts is definitely a higher target than Likely. So any place that we said that Likely could go, it's more likely that
ha 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 ha.
Okay, Mafia and Bryant, we already talked about. They just need to get re-signed.
Yeah.
There really shouldn't be any conversations on them going anywhere else. Tyreek Hill, probably.
Well, he got released, didn't he? Tyreek Hill got released, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So
but he's still going to be a free agent.
Yeah, the situation is that he's a free agent. He's coming off of a really bad leg injury. He might not even be available for the first game of the season next season, to be fair.
He's not. There's no way. The rumors are that he was in Kansas City. He's probably meeting with the coaches. He's probably going to take a physical with the team.
Do you think he could sign a minimum with them? Do you think he would take a minimum with the Chiefs just to be there again?
Well, he has like 15 kids. I mean, he has to kind of... I would assume he kind of is going to want to play just to make any money at all.
What is up with all these guys having... Like, I don't understand.
I have no idea. But yeah, I think Tyreek Hill maybe would come back.
They're like embracing Elon Musk and Donald Trump as like their hero at this point. You know what I mean?
I don't really even think that's what it is. I think they're just fucking got a lot of money and they're horny as fuck.
That's fair.
I don't know.
That's a fair assessment, honestly. Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, Tyreek Hill, I mean, I couldn't really imagine him going anywhere else but the Chiefs. I don't think anybody else is going to give him the time of day, low key.
After that injury, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, if he makes a comeback with the Chiefs, I mean, I'll be rooting for him because that would be kind of a crazy comeback story from his injury. And then last person is Travis Etienne, which I'm kind of curious where you think he's gonna go. I could see him being a Seahawk if they don't sign K9 back.
I could too. But that's only if they don't sign K9 back. To be honest with
Yeah.
you,
Mm-hmm.
I would be surprised if Travis Etienne left. Don't get me wrong. I think Bashal Tutin is really good. And I would say that Bashal Tutin and Travis Etienne are better as a duo than Bashal Tutin is just by himself. I would be surprised if the Jaguars let him go, especially because he's not going to be super expensive to sign. He had one of his best seasons this season. And if the Jaguars want any chance at going back to the playoffs and making a deep run, because I think they can make a deep run, I think they are better than what they proved in the postseason this season. They're going to be at a new stadium next year. They've got a lot to prove. I think genuinely, if they re-sign Travis Etienne, they might be my favorite to win the AFC next season.
Yeah, I mean that's what the teams have to realize that the blueprint right now is good defense, decent quarterback,
Yep.
good running, like great running back, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like where the direction's at right now. So I mean, if you have a bona fide one at your running back, it's just really dumb to let them walk. That,
Agreed.
in my opinion, but yeah.
So that's my opinion on where he. I mean, I think the Jaguars just have to re-sign him. I think you agree with
Yeah,
that,
me
but
too. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Do we have any other?
I don't think we have anything else for this. I mean, other than I guess there's like one other thing. I mean, so we kind of got the news yesterday that Rondell Moore apparently killed himself.
Yeah.
Um, which is extremely sad. Genuinely extremely sad. Like I loved watching that dude on the Cardinals. He was like genuinely a great dude to watch in the NFL. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, we had two suicides within a year of each other because the guy on the Cowboys, that was a suicide too,
Yep. I mean,
I believe.
that was like mid season.
Yeah, I just am not really sure like what to do really about this information. I mean, like having two suicides in a year from current players is that's got to be an issue that the NFL is going to be looking at, right?
You've got to at this point. You have to. I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't, it would be, I think, a really big case of negligence. That the NFLPA could probably sue the NFL for. So
Yeah. Yeah. Marshawn Nealon was the other guy, the
yeah,
Cowboys name. But yeah, I mean, I just yeah, I think it's something that the NFLPA needs to look into, um, and kind of at least need to figure something out because I mean the mental health crisis. If the mental health crisis is this bad on players, like I don't know, they need to kind of like figure out where this is coming from, right?
yeah,
And obviously for different guys, it's going to be different reasons, but I mean, two suicides in 1 year from a 24-year-old and 25-year-old that are in the league is that's just very strange. I don't think has that even ever happened before
not that I
in the
know of.
NFL. I
Nope.
don't know about any either.
Yeah,
Usually, you hear about this stuff like after they leave the league, and in those situations, you're kind of thinking like maybe it was because of you know brain injuries. But I mean, in this situation, from dudes that are so young, I don't know how this could. I don't know. It just seems weird.
yeah, it does.
All right. What else you got?
Give me just a second. All right, sorry. You said what else I got? Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else. I think I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, although I think we should take a small break. I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
Okay.
I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I was muted. I just did my introduction, but all right, we're going to go into the politics part of the episode, and this is the only place in the quote-unquote manosphere, if you want to call it that, that you will hear any sports coverage from that, not only sports coverage, but like correct sports coverage, and also empathy first politics, aka leftist politics. The only place in YouTube, in Twitch, and I don't care where you're coming from, it's the only place that you're going to see that on the internet in general. And that's right here, right now. And it's starting. The topics we have for you today are all kind of interconnected. But before we start with that interconnected portion, I want to start with something really, really, really messed up, honestly. I'm going to switch to this. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go like this and that. And sorry I didn't have this ready, but we're going to go to... This is a really disturbing story that has to do with ICE. It is from ABC 7 Eyewitness News. The I-Team did this story.
And shot by
So
federal agents.
I'm going to share this with you real fast, Cade. Sorry, I didn't do that. Very unprofessional of me. All right, can you see this?
Yeah.
All right.
Last fall was already on the government's radar. Before an agent opened fire, Miramar Martinez was identified as a threat after a social media post.
You're looking at a Customs and Border Protection investigation report that, quote, identified social media postings and people that are believed to be a threat to officers. The target of that report, U.S. citizen in Chicago and Miramar Martinez, for this reshared post with the comment, "They found him, LOL." The original post is from an ICE Watch Facebook page that claims an ICE agent working Operation Midway Blitz was also a YouTuber.
When the government investigates or threatens criminal prosecution or takes really any sort of action against somebody for what's clearly protected speech, that's retaliation for exercising your First Amendment rights, and it's unconstitutional.
So it's really important right there, in my opinion. They're just straight up just trying to take away your First Amendment right because they don't like you saying something. And ICE is now policing that. That is something that ICE is specifically trying to police, and that is not only not in their job description, it's unconstitutional, it's illegal, and quite frankly, if you look back at history, that's some Nazi shit. And from a perspective of someone who is very anti-Nazi, so much so, I think you have to look at the men who stare at goats as inspiration against these people. Quite frankly, that's my position.
Yeah, and this is the idea about them, you know, they're combing through social media posts, or trying to get protesters' faces into their database just to collect information on them.
And call them
then,
domestic terrorists.
Yeah, and that's what they kind of did with the situation with Preddy. Like, they found that video of him taking an ICE car's headlight 11 days before he was shot.
Yep.
And then they acted like that had something to do with him getting shot 10 times 11 days later. Like,
right.
It's just not, it's just insane that they would do something like this.
It's a horrible look.
This is the woman that's suing ICE, right, for a ton of money? She's the one that got shot 5 times?
She got shot 5 times, and then they made fun of they were like making light of like how many bullet holes that they made in her. Yeah.
Yeah. Just unbelievably
disgusting.
Violent.
Yep. I'm going to continue here.
Is an attorney with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, or FIRE. He represents 2 Metro Chicagoans whose own ICE-citing Facebook page and app were shut down, he says, due to government coercion, after allegations they too were threats to agents. They just filed a lawsuit against the government.
What you can't have is the government being able to crack down on any speech they don't like just by saying that it hypothetically could lead to some harm.
His client's Eyes Up webpage.
Which is hilarious because, like, in discovery of this lawsuit, I think it would be foolish to not bring up January 6th, right?
Yeah.
So, like, they're kind of self-reporting in a way.
Yep.
So,
But it's okay when I do it, but not okay when you do it.
correct. Yeah, exactly. Which is just how it's always been. You know, with this, I mean, it's just so hypocritical, and it always has
Yeah.
been hypocritical. Always will be hypocritical.
Page featuring ICE interactions is still active through a browser and captured the aftermath the day Martinez was shot 5 times by Border Patrol agent Charles Exum in Brighton Park in October. 5 days earlier, the CBP open source intelligence team tagged Martinez as a threat. Her picture and information, quote, disseminated to Operation Midway Blitz personnel, utilizing DHS.
The fact that they're calling anything like this Midway Blitz is just also kind of a self-report of, like, are you guys
That's
trying to
just
be Nazis?
Super, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a
Like,
super fucking self-report right there.
like, what are we doing here, guys? Come on. Like, I don't know. It just it rubs me the wrong way solely because, like, that's a Nazi term if you're trying to talk about a military operation or a police operation, right? Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah. And so in this situation with the woman getting shot, I'm pretty sure they were stopped. ICE was stopped. I'm pretty sure this is what the situation was. They were stopped in the middle of a roadway.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to block their body cams with their guns. And then they were saying, like, they're blocking us. And
Yeah.
then one of the officers would, like, go around, but you could see through the iron sight of one of the guns in the body cam that there was nobody blocking them. They were just saying a ton of shit for the body cams to make it sound like they were getting blocked in the middle of the road, but there's nobody there. And
Yep.
then they pretty much open fire on the first car that comes over.
And the other thing that they don't realize is that if they want to, like, there are street cams around that the judge can subpoena for, and should
Yeah.
subpoena for, because it will prove, along with timestamps, that they weren't being blocked. They just were just trying to get another legal kill.
Yeah.
As the racist that they are, you know, that's just what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and you can tell that they're trying to get a legal kill. I mean, even you could tell even without them sending text messages to each other, like,
Oh yeah,
gassing each other up for shooting somebody. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just horrible incel behavior, like crazy.
and like
You'll the only other place that we've seen shit like this, really in history is Nazi Germany.
100%. And this is the kind of people that they want to be on this team, to be
Yeah.
on this, you know, to be in this, a part of this operation, because they know that they're going to do everything in their power to just be the actual worst person that you could possibly be, which is really fucked up. I'm gonna continue. We've got like a minute left in this video.
Databases to confirm her identity, according to the report.
Are you surveilling U.S. citizens today?
No, sir.
They're not being placed in any kind of a database?
There is no database for protesters, sir.
Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons testified this week there is no
It's just a
database
lie.
of protesters, but according to the report, Martinez was surveilled and DHS databases were used to confirm her identity and label her a threat.
So can you pause it?
Just once again, Republicans
So
perjuring themselves.
That's perjury. Yeah. That's just straight up perjury, and we have ICE agents literally taking pictures of people on the streets and then saying that they're going into a database.
Yep. That's
So
just perjury.
again, it's just perjury, straight up.
Yeah. I mean, Republicans don't like, they love perjuring themselves. That's literally their favorite pastime, I think. So, you know, like, I don't know why we aren't punishing perjury yet, but we're not, and it's really confusing.
Yeah.
But I would really like to get that done, because it's really fucking frustrating that we're not doing it, for obvious reasons. Quite, you know, like, it's just so stupid that we're not punishing this, because it needs to be punished. It needs to be punished right now. Yeah. Nope.
Be made a target for federal investigation or even prosecuted. That creates a real chilling effect on our core First Amendment rights.
Now, it's unknown whether Agent Charles Exum knew of this threat report before he shot.
Bro, come on. Really? Is that's the path you're gonna take, Mark Riviera?
Wait. Fucking roll that back real quick.
Creates a real chilling effect on our core First Amendment rights.
Now, it's unknown whether Agent Charles Exum knew of this threat report before he shot Marmar Martinez. That's according to her attorney.
Bro.
Come on. We know. We know exactly what they were doing. And they knew exactly what they were doing. Like, they have this database up so they can immediately look at it. So if they run into somebody, they use their facial recognition scanner, they do it, and then they know exactly what this person has committed. What exactly? I mean, that's the reason that they killed Alex Petty, right? It's fucking Palantir. It's all Palantir.
To be honest, like with the database thing, like yes, there's probably situations where that is happening. I don't think that's what happened in the Alex Petty case. I think they just straight up shot him. I think it was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
I think it could be a coincidence in this case too, because I think they're just looking out for legal kills.
That's
and
fair.
Through the video, it seemed like her car was just the first car to show up, and they were already trying to get a legal kill.
Yeah, and
with what the body cam footage was like. So I mean, it's genuine. Like the other thing is, I don't know if they said it in the video, but I thought that the report that they made was after she was shot.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think.
But I'm not 100% on that.
I think you're right, and the reasoning is I think I'm giving these people too much credit for their intelligence to actually be like using any of this equipment.
Yeah,
they're like literally poo brain. I want to kill somebody. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the report or the database report on her was made after she was shot. But I think they said that earlier in this video.
Yeah.
But regardless of if that was the case or not, it's still completely unjustifiable, and she's gonna get paid out a fuckload of money for this.
Oh, 100%.
There's no way the court is gonna side with the ICE agents here. They're just not.
They can't. And if they do, then you've got to do a mistrial. You have to.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if it's gonna go to a jury, then the jury's definitely not gonna side with the ICE agent here.
Yeah, they better not.
I don't think they will. It's probably gonna end up being settled.
Yeah, probably.
Unless
settled out of court, you mean?
Yeah, unless the woman decides, fuck that shit, I'm about to take them down. But
that'd be nice.
It'll just be a very long time.
Right. Anyway, that's all I had for this part. This portion. The rest is very Iran coded, if you will. So, what I would like to get to here is this. That's not what I wanted here. Come on, what are we doing? I hate when I know I just sound like a fucking boomer, but I can't stand it when Google updates and it changes all these things. Like, I have 2 tabs into one. I don't know how. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're gonna move this down here. Boom. Okay. So this first headline from the BBC. Trump curious why Iran has not capitulated. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff says. This is a really interesting read because...
Wait, can you put it on the screen? You're still on the...
Oh, am I still on another one? Yeah, I can do that real fast. This is a really interesting read because it's like the surprise Pikachu face, you know? They're just like, but we threatened them. Why won't they capitulate to what we want? And it's like, dude, this is not how international relations works. You can't just threaten and then they capitulate. That's not how this works, especially when Iran hates us. All right? They hate us for so many reasons. The foreign minister of Iran, Abbas Araghchi, I think is how you pronounce that. He says that there's still a chance that the dispute could be solved diplomatically based on a win-win game. And the reason for this is because Iran recently hacked a whole bunch of the emails of different White House representatives and people on Donald Trump's team, and they are now claiming that they have all of the Epstein files unredacted, and they publicly came out and said, "Listen, if the U.S. attacks Iran in any way for any reason, we're going to release all of the Epstein files." And this was after the USS Abraham Lincoln showed up off of Iran's coast as a pretty much symbol of we're gonna attack. And after they did that, I mean,
Come on.
the Kalshi trading on this was that the attack was gonna happen last week, and it didn't end up happening, which paid out a lot for people who said no, because the amount of people that said yes were like, it was before all of this happened for last weekend, which I feel like is really interesting because there hasn't been a single one of those that has been wrong until this happened. And it kind of seems like Iran kind of checkmated Trump in a way, because if he does attack and all this comes out, there's no way he can defend himself.
But I mean, what's the other alternative though? He doesn't attack, and now we're blackmailed to Iran.
I mean, yes, and I feel like that's kind of a 4D chess play from Iran, because we have to stay capitulated to what Israel wants, because they also have him blackmailed. So then, what are you forcing Iran and Israel to become allies in this case? In a way, you kind of are. And I think that's kind of a genius move from Iran. It's literally like the biggest survival play you've ever seen from Iran. And I support them 100% in doing this, because, I mean, all of this is going to eventually come out. It has to. There's no way it's not going to. And that's kind of bringing me to my next point here, where apparently I don't have the article anymore. That's weird. The European Union is going to bring out a whole bunch of federal prosecutors to get all of the unredacted Epstein information. And they're claiming that they want to be heroes to the American people, to get all of the unredacted Epstein information. I'm going to pull out one of the articles here. I mean, do you have anything to say about that, the Iran thing right here? Good.
I really think that we can't start war with Iran right now, because I mean, a lot of people think that we did damage to their nuclear program, a couple months ago, but I mean, we didn't.
Yeah.
Like, there's pretty much nothing there. They already knew that was going to happen, so they moved everything, or at least a majority of what they had. I think there's two things that are working in Iran's favor here. I mean, one of them is the fact that I don't really think anybody knows if they have nuclear capabilities right now or not. A lot of the articles that you see are saying that, like, oh, they're a week out from this, they're a week out from that, but I don't think really anybody knows 100% except for, people in the Iranian government. And the other thing is, if they have, I mean, Trump is the easiest president to manipulate, even before you have all the Epstein dirt on him. So
yeah, that's true.
Now that if they do have that now, it's really bad. I think Trump wants to invade. I think Trump is dumb enough to think that when somebody says that they have the Epstein files, he thinks that they have actual hard copy paper of the Epstein files. So he wants to go in and take over that hard copy of the Epstein files. And that's just not how that's working. So I don't think he can really go in. I think he wants to, but I don't think he can. No matter what Israel really says, I don't think Trump can really do that right now. If he does strike, I mean, if he does strike, I hope Iran releases everything that they have on, not in terms of nuclear weapons, but in terms of Epstein files. Like they should release everything. If Iran really wants safety, that would be the way to do it, in my opinion, because that will at least give most of our politicians the go ahead to kind of get him out of office. And Iran at that point, I don't think would be threatened as much anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and I think I think the word for it is death trigger for
Yeah, dead
um
man switch or whatever.
yeah, the dead man switch. Thank you. For the Iran getting attacked in general. If they get attacked, they're gonna just release everything. It's genius.
Yeah,
Especially because I mean there's different theories about what Epstein's dead man trigger was. You know, some people think it's COVID because it happened
I mean,
extremely.
that's fucking nuts.
He was funding a lot of bio, um, oh, what's the word? Like a lot of biotech engineering companies in China, and the outbreak happened in Wuhan like a week after his death, which is interesting. Another theory, I mean, and that's one of the theories why they haven't done anything to Ghislaine Maxwell yet, because they don't know what her dead man trigger is either. You know, and until they do, I think that's the reason why she's so safe right now, is because they don't want her dead man trigger to go off before they know what it is.
I mean, don't you think that Ghislaine was the dead man's trigger for Epstein and she didn't do it?
that's also part of it, right? I mean, people think that that's what it is.
I think it's also like it's a little bit short-sighted that people are talking as though Epstein only had one dead man trigger. Like
Right.
it could
I
be
agree.
multiple fucking things
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man.
at
Yeah.
the same time.
100%.
Yeah, you know, for a guy like him, I don't think you would just be like, okay, Ghislaine's my fucking only dead man switch. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
There's no way. And I think it's also there's a lot of things that have been yet to be uncovered that also have a dead man trigger, and I think one of them we're getting really close to. And I'd really watch out for a lot of fucked up stuff to be happening after the search and seizure of his property in New Mexico is done. I mean, there's reports of there being incinerators at this place, which is just like, if there would be crimes to be committed, like that is the place where it would have been done, right? Out in the middle of the desert, incinerator, no evidence to be found, and there's potentially mass graves at this place. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a dead man trigger or a dead man switch for this place if there's certain information to be uncovered at this place. And it just got bought by some Republican that literally just said that it's going to be used for Christian camps for kids to go to, which I'm just like, are we serious right now? We're just keeping it as the same thing that it was before? Like, come on, dude. What are you doing? What are you saying? So, I think there are dead man switches yet to be found with this whole case, which is really fucked up. But I do want to touch on the fact that across Europe, the people that are in the files are getting punished and are getting put in prison. Most notably, a couple of them, Prince Andrew is one of them. He just, he's already been stripped of his royalty, but now he's been arrested. And Donald Trump said it was sad and that he is very sad that it happened to him. And from one perspective, I could see how he's saying, like, oh, it's sad that this is happening to the royal family. But I think he's so stupid that he's literally just saying, oh, this is my friend, and I'm sad my friend is being put in prison.
Yeah, I agree. That's what he said. And then bro, that shit that he said. Well, I can speak. Okay, can I? Can you actually pull up the video of him talking?
Yeah, I will.
Because I think there's something interesting in this that not a lot of people are pointing out at all.
Agreed. I think there is too.
I wonder if you caught the same thing I'm on.
I just want this. I think this is it.
Arrested by the police there, related to something with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think people in this country at some point, associates of Jeffrey Epstein, will wind up in handcuffs too?
Well, you know, I'm the expert
Oh
in
my
a way
God.
because I've been totally.
This is the worst video of all time. I'm so sorry.
This is the most pixelated thing.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I think is what you're getting at. He said
expert in a way because
he's an expert in a way.
Okay. Yes.
Should I keep on going?
That. Yeah. Keep going. Keep
I've
on
been
going.
totally exonerated. That's very nice. I can actually speak about it very nicely. I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad thing. To see it and to see what's going on with his brother, who's obviously coming to our country very soon.
No, go back. I just want you to look at Caroline Levin in the background.
Oh, dude, I know.
I
Yeah.
think-
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think
absolutely.
her reaction to what he's saying is not good.
Yeah.
I think she actually hates that he's saying what he's saying here because it's extremely hard to defend.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be really hard for her to lie about it for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you
so
know,
I
I'm
think
the
she fucking
expert.
hates this. Like you
Hold
can
on.
tell from her face in the background.
I got a question about something big overseas today. The former Prince Andrew arrested by the police there, related to something with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think people in this country at some point, associates of Jeffrey Epstein, will wind up in handcuffs too?
Well, you know, I'm the expert in a way because I've been totally exonerated. That's very nice. I can actually speak about it very nicely. I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the
Like she
royal
instantly
family.
looks back
It's a very,
when he
very sad.
says
To
it's a
me,
shame.
It's a very
Yep.
sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad
It's a
thing.
very sad thing.
To see it
And
to
look at
see
that. She looks. Look at that. Look at her face, bro. She's like, "Fuck.
obviously
What is he
coming to our
doing?"
country
Yep.
very soon, and he's-
She honestly, she looks like she's about to tell him, whisper in his ear, "I swear to God, if you answer another question with more than 5 words, I'm gonna fucking kill you." That's what it looks like.
Yeah. The obvious answer here is that he should be like, obviously, he got caught committing a crime. Like,
Yeah.
it's he should be arrested. He
Right.
should not be saying it's a shame. I'm very sad to see. Like, no.
And also, like, why does he keep on saying that he's been totally exonerated from the whole thing?
Because if he just keeps saying it, it's true. That's what's worked for him for the past like fucking 10 years.
Yeah, it's just like the House of Cards is like about to fall. You know what I mean?
We've also been saying that for the past like fucking 8 years.
I know. I understand that, but I genuinely think that there's, along with the tariffs being shot down, the Epstein files being released, and we still have 3 million left that need to be released, that are apparently in like multiple different adversarial countries' hands. I think it's only a matter of time before one of our allies, who I'm putting allies in air quotes because they're not Trump's allies. No one's Trump's ally.
Yeah.
Except for like North Korea and Israel, right? One of our allies are going to hack or do some kind of cyber attack on one of our foreign adversaries, get the information, and then immediately use it and say, no, fucking either like put him in prison, put him on trial. And honestly, I think Trump is so afraid. And I think the reason he is so afraid is because, I mean, we've heard him now again talk about him not getting into heaven. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I'll do it. I don't know if I'm good enough, but I've tried. I've made a lot of good people. I've made a lot of people's lives really good, you know. And I think the Epstein files that he's in, like the really, really bad ones that he's in, I genuinely think his dead man trigger or his dead man switch is those getting released. And then that's lights out for him. You know what I mean? And I think he knows it's closer than he thinks. But I don't know.
But like who's dead man switch? Like Trump's or
Trump's, yeah.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
but his dead man switch is just him like dying because he doesn't want to deal with the repercussions of what he's done. You know, because that would be the most Trump thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, someone's going to do it, because someone isn't going to do it. It's going to be literally himself doing it. It's going to be like Hitler, you know? It's going to be the same thing. So anyway, continue with all of the people that have been put away in the in British politics. Peter Mandelson, who, and then the Prime Minister Keir Starmer, also being in the Epstein files is huge. And I mean, it's really just UK politics, I think, is in shambles. Already it's not really taken seriously by the rest of the world. I think British politics is really interesting because of how, I don't know how to explain it. It's been like the way that British politics has been for the past like 20 years, I feel like, is how American politics has been for the past like 10, you know? It's just been wild. And now, you know, Mandelson is facing criminal investigation and could go to prison because of his sharing of market-sensitive information with Epstein a decade and like 15 years ago, right?
It's weird how bad the UK politics have been with right-wing, you know, sentiments going around the country, because if you remember, they elected not that long ago, they elected Liz Truss as extreme right-wing prime minister, and she lasted 4 months, and her policies were so bad that she stepped down.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you not realize at this point, like, you did 4 months of like genuine destructive right-wing politics, and it was so bad that not the fucking prime minister had to step down because her policies were so bad.
Yep.
Not because she was forced out, because she was like, nah, I'm ass. my worldview is ass. Like,
yeah,
I just don't understand like why, and it's still like bad over there too, just like the U.S. is with right-wing stuff.
Yep.
Specifically on immigration, but also we see kind of where the rot is. It's here with this fucking all this Epstein shit.
Yeah, it absolutely is. There's you know, the Norway ex-prime minister and crown princess both being investigated as well.
I think the Norway princess one was really bad. She was like selling off like her children or some shit.
Yep. I mean, it's straight up, I think, like,
that was what's going on there.
Straight up like medieval shit that was happening. Like, they're selling their children off because they, I mean, why? You could only imagine if it's for money, you know?
They're probably indebted.
Probably, yeah. Yep, they were exposed for what they were doing, and I think they're all going to see prison time. And then also the former ambassador to Norway too, or former Norway ambassador to Jordan, you know, also in the Epstein files, which is crazy. And I mean, I feel like if you're involved in that area, you're automatically going to be exposed as being some sort of asset for Mossad, because they are so deeply in, like, tied with that whole area, because they want to take it over. They want to make a greater Israeli nation, and it's going to encompass. They want to be bordered with Saudi Arabia so they can go to war with Saudi Arabia. Like,
did you read that?
What's that? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is like horrible.
Epstein left $10 million to the dude's children.
Yeah.
In a will drawn up right before he died. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very sketchy. And I also will point out that Jewel. You see how this is spelled? You see what this is?
Yeah.
Wait for it. Oh, never mind. There goes my whole thing. Never mind. Anyway, this is horrible. This is awful. And this is really, really sketchy that $10 million was left to Jules' children, and a will that was drawn up like right before he died. I'm not buying it, man. This all smells really, really bad. The French ex-culture minister, and granted, these people are all going on trial as well. These people are all going to be in prison, and to be fair, none of these things are as bad as what Trump did in the files that are released now.
No, it's not. It's not particularly close.
Yeah.
I don't think.
The Slovakia ex-foreign minister, who is now the ex-foreign minister because he just resigned as soon as this stuff came out. And he resigned in disgrace. And he claims that he said nothing more than talking about it. But come on, we know what happened.
Bro, what is that defense?
Yeah, I know, right?
His defense is boys will be boys. Like, come on, brother. Like, that's all you have?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's that bad.
Yep.
It's that bad for you, dude. That's crazy.
And then the French culture minister, he had financial links to Epstein that prompted a tax investigation, and then he immediately he submitted his resignation. It's like, what did you like? How deep did you go? You know what I mean? Like what?
He immediately resigned?
Yeah.
That's well,
so,
okay. But he's French though, right?
Also, yes. So
yeah, I mean, I would also do that.
In France,
like,
100%.
You're just gonna straight up die in France.
Yeah. And that's one of the things too that I wanted to get to. Like, you look at America, we are so busy trying to make money for our like capital gains owners that we are belonging to, whereas in France, literally, like, the firemen weren't backed for a day and the whole country went on a riot. And I'm like,
yeah,
why can't we be like that? Like, that's the most American thing, but it's actually not. It's the most French thing, apparently. Like, let's be like that. Let's do a general strike. You know,
well,
if we do a general strike, Donald Trump is fucked.
If things were good, we would be, you know, in a similar situation with that South Korea's in, where they just put their ex prime minister in prison.
Yeah.
Because of him doing martial law last year.
Right, and
that guy's in prison for life now.
Yep, and not only that, but Bolsonaro is also serving a 27-year sentence. Like, why do these countries that we pretty much set up their constitution, why are they following it better than we're following our own?
Yeah, and it goes into to the idea that, you know, the Democrat that's inevitably going to win the next election as long as things are fair. Because Trump has no chance. And I mean, no Republican has really any chance in winning the midterm or the next presidential election. There's just no way.
No, it's not generally even close, to be honest with you. I mean, Trump is down so much in every single district around the country.
Yeah, and it's genuinely like, if we get somebody in there and they do the water under the bridge,
yeah,
I think that's when there's gonna be riots, and that's kind of where my point has been for a while. Like, yeah, like some of these elite people in the Epstein files, you know, they're not getting a ton of scrutiny right now because the American people, as a general population, are still they still believe in our institutions, and like, eventually it's going to catch up to them. But if we get a Democrat in office and if they say, no, actually the institutions are not going to criminalize not only just the horrible things that the Trump administration has done, but also not get the elites in prison from what they did in the Epstein files, I think that's when you're going to see really massive backlash.
I mean,
from the people.
they're
I don't think you're going to see it probably until then. I mean, you're already seeing backlash right now in terms of protest, but I'm talking backlash in a way where you're talking about like, the people going out and, pretty much like putting people in prison themselves.
Yeah.
Or putting extreme pressure on their politicians to do it.
Yeah. I mean, there better be some like sweeping punishment for a lot of these people. I mean, Caroline Levitt needs to go to prison for perjury, for treason. Pam Bondi for treason, for perjury. Donald Trump for literally pedophilia, perjury, treason, all of it. Refunds need to be made to the American people, and any billionaire that is complicit in any of the Epstein files and or the illegal rigging of our elections that which just came out that Elon Musk did that in Georgia. His all of his money, all of his assets need to be distributed to the people. I mean,
you could get Trump on so much stuff.
Oh yeah,
too.
You can get him on literally anything. But the thing is that you have to get him out of the presidency first, so he can't fucking pardon himself.
Yeah,
and you have to get his cabinet out, so the cabinet can't pardon him either.
The main thing, like one of the biggest things that I think that Trump should be charged on, other than obviously the Epstein file stuff, is, well, first of all, just war crimes. I mean, the Venezuela strike was just unconstitutional completely.
Yep.
But also, I mean, he started a lawsuit with himself, pretty much, against his administration or against previous administrations, against the executive branch.
Right.
And then pays himself out $10 billion of our money. So he sued himself, settled with himself, and then took our money.
Yeah.
$10 billion.
That's robbery.
And then he's going to take another $10 billion and put it into his board of peace, which is pretty much the twink UN. Like, you can't just like do that. You can't just take $10 billion and be like, I'm gonna fund my thing. It's like, dude, this guy needs to go away for a long time.
He does. I mean, this is literally he is. And we've been saying it for years. He is a robber baron. He is a mob boss. This is how mobster rule works. And yet, no one gets it because everyone is out for themselves in this government. Everyone is out for themselves. As soon as it benefits himself, they will turn their back on him.
Yeah. I mean, it's just surprising from the voters. Like, getting duped twice is crazy to me.
Oh yeah.
Getting duped twice because like all the independents hated his first term.
100%.
And then they went and voted for him again. It just didn't make any sense. And that's one of the reasons why, we're so skeptical on
and
kind of how all that stuff worked. And then now we find out that there was massive voter fraud in Georgia.
It's also
from the Republicans.
It's also shocking to me that George Bush himself, the man who went into Iraq, not just for pretty much the love of the game, he did it because and he's the one that said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, fool can't get fooled again."
Fool me,
right?
Can't get fooled again.
And yet he probably voted for Kamala Harris. He probably didn't vote for Trump the second time around. It's been known that he hates Trump, and he has hated Trump for a long time.
If I'm honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if he voted for Trump. I wouldn't be surprised if Kamala went to the polls and voted for Trump herself. Like they wanted to throw that election back.
True. I mean, you're not wrong. They 100% did.
They were trying to throw that election heavily.
Yeah, it's.
Liz Cheney went on all those, or not Liz Cheney, the other Cheney. Wait, no, that is
Liz Cheney. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. She guaranteed went on that whole press tour with Kamala. Went to the polls, voted for Trump.
Yeah, 100%, not a doubt about it.
You know what I mean? Like that's just how that happened. Same with Dick Cheney. He was also, involved in that, and then I guarantee you, he fucking went to the polls Trump on the ballot.
I mean, wait, hold on. When did Dick Cheney die?
I thought that was like not that long ago. I thought it was after the election.
November 3rd, 2025.
Yeah, that was like right after.
Wait, hold
right
on.
before.
A day before? The day before?
Well, interesting.
Did they literally open his envelope, his mail-in ballot? Because all of them mail in, and they said, kill that man. Kill him. Rest in piss.
Or maybe he did vote for Kamala.
That's what I mean, right? Kind of adds up.
What's your next one?
The tariffs getting shot down by the Supreme Court 6-3.
Okay.
Granted, yes, Donald Trump then immediately came out and said that he was going to put sweeping tariffs 10% on every good ever.
Yeah.
But I just want you to watch this real quick. I don't know if you've seen this. This is unbelievable in my opinion. Okay. Hold on. I've got to find it real fast. I don't know why I didn't have this pulled up, but this is genuinely unreal that this happened. Oh no. Did they already take it down this fast? Hold on. No, there's no way they took it down this quickly, right? Unless I got duped and it was fake, but I don't think I did. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
What are you looking for? Is there a video?
Yeah, there's a video of Trump. So you know how Trump uses an alter ego to call into different radio shows?
No, he did not do that for this, bro. There's no way.
John Barron, right? John Barron. Oh, God damn it. Where is the fucking clip, bro? Here we go. Okay. I don't know if you're ready for this, Cade. I don't. Again,
Wait, this is recent?
This happened last night.
Are you fucking serious right now?
I don't know if this is real or not, so just keep that in mind. But
John in Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you ever have in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision, and you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. Of course
Bro,
these people
this is not real.
There's
no way. There's no fucking way.
I'm kind of with you. This is on C-SPAN too, which is interesting.
But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier. I assume she's a woman. She's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right, John. We'll go to Chester.
So,
wait. Can you read that? Go down.
Soon after the Supreme Court ruling striking down Donald Trump's tariffs was announced, C-SPAN opened up its phones and got a call from an incensed viewer who identified himself as John Barron.
Bro, he did not use... There's no way he used John Barron again, bro.
John Barron, of course, was the alias used by Trump to plant stories with journalists in the 1980s and 90s. But here's my theory, right? This dude has Alzheimer's. We know this, okay? What if he's, like, in some weird limbo where he's, like, kind of stuck in the 80s and 90s right now? And he figured that using this, I mean, this is my tinfoil hat, right?
He forgot that.
Not only he forgot, he's living in the 90s and 80s right now while also being in the present. You know what I mean? So part of his brain is in the 80s and 90s, which would mean that he's calling in as John Barron, but he's also calling in. He's not realizing that people know that this is him because it's already been confirmed because he forgot about that because he's in the 1980s. But he's also the president. Does that make sense?
Can we talk about this diss, bro?
What's that? That
Hakeem
Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope. Chuck Schumer doesn't know how to
cook a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I know.
What does that even mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like this is the most like Alzheimer's coded insult you've ever heard, right? Is it not?
Of course, these people are happy, but true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier. I assume she's a woman. She's a Democrat, but she's devastated by this.
Don't know. Yeah, it feels like a meme, right? It feels like C-SPAN was trying to get one off. And I wouldn't also be surprised if this was real because it's just a whole. I mean, without a script, and it's kind of proving it. Without a script, this dude can't talk. This dude makes no sense. Like he's deranged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they look. They voted against tariffs.
Yep.
I do think it's important. You know, that the Supreme Court, you know, does their Supreme Court duties and they fucking rule on shit. Problem that it doesn't matter right now. Although, like, yeah, you could say that they made a decision, so you can say that Trump's breaking the law, but it doesn't really matter. Trump's just gonna go ahead and do a tariff anyway.
Yeah.
We got the global tariff, the 10% tariff. It's gonna happen
under Article 122. It lasts for 125 days.
So it doesn't really fucking matter. It's good that they ruled it. It's good that they have it in writing that they ruled against it, but nothing is going to be followed. And it's straight up like nothing is being followed right now by any court decision. Trump just kind of does mostly what he wants at this point.
Yep.
So while it is important to have everything, you know, in writing that they went against it, it's still, I don't know. I don't know if it's really going to matter at the end of the day.
I don't either.
Until he's out of office.
Yeah.
They ruled against the tariffs. One of your points here is it says that it might save us from losing the dollar as a world reserve currency. I don't think so. I think that ship's already sailed. Yeah. I think it's just going to take a while for things to transfer, but it's already over for that.
The only thing is it's going to buy people more time to get out of the dollar.
Yeah,
in my opinion, right? Because at this, if we hadn't ruled this down, it would have gone. I mean, in the next like 2 months, I feel like. But now I think we're looking at the next year to 2 years, where it's.
Well, we need leadership that can kind of right the ship immediately, and that's like the tough thing with what's happening right now is that we need the next person that comes in the office needs to do in some ways they need to do Trumpian things and get things right, because it'll take too long to even the first 6 months of the presidency. Like, it would have taken, you know, competent presidencies probably 3 years to fix everything the right way.
Yep.
So it's going to be really tough to get things through. I mean, unless you got people fucking out here working fucking overtime doing shit the right way, like, a lot of things need to be reversed. And especially if at that point we don't have a supermajority, it's going to be cooked. Though I think the only way that we can really right this ship is if we have a supermajority.
I think so too.
We want to do it the right way. If we don't get a supermajority, then we're just going to have to be like, you know what? We got to just kind of finagle our way through Congress and just write this shit.
We have to have somebody that's not going to be afraid to be like, all right, executive order, executive order, executive order, executive order. And all those executive orders are going to be like literally different parts of the Build Back Better bill that we couldn't get passed because of fucking Mnuchin and whatever her face was.
Yeah.
So
this is the part that sucks about this presidency is that, like, obviously we want to do things the right way.
Yeah.
But, you know,
all of the things
I don't think we're really going to have the opportunity to.
All of the things that we've done industrially, all of the things that we've done in manufacturing is literally stuff that Donald Trump's great grandfather would have passed as president. and we're passing it now, 125 years later. It makes no sense. I mean, there's no such thing as clean coal. And you look at China, and they're going to be what, energy independent from fossil fuels in 2032 at this rate. When we could have done the same thing, we could have been in a great race of manufacturing, and it would have not only been good for our economy and their economy, but it would have been good for the world economy because there would have been fair trade going on. And instead, we're giving money to all of the freaking coal and oil barons for no apparent reason. It is literally just socialism at the very top, and it's not working. It's just not working because socialism at the top never works. I mean, you can go back to feudalistic days where it was the most apparent that it was happening. If you look back in history, it does not work.
It's almost like not even. It's pretty much socialism at the top. I mean, it almost feels like it's just straight up imaginary. Like it's just not even like
it doesn't exist.
An economic system at all.
No.
At the top, it's just you have so much money there that it's just. I mean, it's kind of just being shared. I mean, I know that's kind of like socialism, but like money almost like doesn't even, as long as there's a huge pool of it, like it almost like doesn't affect them at all.
Nope.
Like they just want to make sure that pool is always running.
Exactly. And I'm going to
add. For the rest of the country, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, it doesn't, because we will never be. I mean, they keep on putting this facade up that the American dream is to be like them, when in reality, if you're like them, you're not a human.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's bad.
It's really bad.
I think that the people that are against tax hikes on the rich, because one day that they will get there, and I don't want to be taxed that much. I'm just like, if you're there, you're gonna be fine.
And those people,
you're not gonna be a millionaire, then get taxed back to minimum wage. That is not how that's gonna work.
Yeah, those people are literally they're actually delusional. Like they need to.
Yeah, they're super delusional.
Need help because that's just not how the system is made up for them. And to be quite honest with you, like if you're a person with morals, like as in you're not a pedophile, you're probably not going to be a part of that top percent, even if you do get in the financial situation where you might be qualified to be so because you're not a part of the cabal, right? Because you have that moral about you. So it's all got to come down, man. It all has to come down for the world to be okay, because at this point we're looking at World War III level, like nuclear holocaust, to be able to get rid of these people as collateral damage with getting rid of everyone on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't. I mean, and that's not even to mention just like how bad our market is right now. I mean,
oh, totally.
We saw it during the Super Bowl, where the economy is right now. And the economy is pretty much in please fucking gamble, please fucking drink alcohol.
Yep.
We're in a surveillance state. Please input your ring so we can save one dog a day.
And by dog, we actually mean a different race or person. That's what we're trying to do.
And then the biggest one was fucking AI. And it's like and you can tell that they it's not just like desperation. It's like more than that. Like they know, all the companies know it's failing. That's why they went on the Super Bowl and paid all this fucking money. Like almost every fucking commercial was an AI commercial.
Yep.
And it's like they know it's failing and they need it. They can't have it fail.
And
they can't.
But
it's gonna happen, and it's gonna put us into a depression.
We're only 1 year away from pornography being legal to be able to advertise for on national television. I guarantee it. Because that's the other portion of our nation economy. That'd be so what?
That'd be extremely Christian-like, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding me?
We would be in such a... Yeah.
We'd be living in a Christian hellhole. And
and like the other thing, too, is just like, I guarantee you that the NFL blocked OnlyFans from...
advertising, 100%.
Advertising.
But now that...
also, like, the economy is also... just like it's very OnlyFans as well. Like
exactly.
That's like kind of a red pill thing to say, but it is also kind of true. And the funniest thing about the OnlyFans economy is that it's all fucking red pill people that are paying the fucking money. There's genuinely not. I would fucking put a ton of money on it being like there's not that many people that are on the left that are using OnlyFans.
No, I would 100% agree with that. And the thing is too is that the red pilled people that are funding this are also the people that are, you know,
And
spreading their red pill
yeah.
ideas to the youth, who are
Yeah.
making it popular to use the red pill lingo, you know? And that is a serious problem when it comes to our culture, and the fact that the U.S. culture who's in charge of. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. U.S. Department of Culture and Arts is. The fact that. Wait for it. Is this person actually a person, or did AI get it wrong? We're gonna find out. This is okay. So, is this really? Honestly, genuinely, this is maybe a really good thing because. Oh, this is at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History, but so she probably doesn't have any. Adam Horowitz. There we go. That's who we're looking for, right? Yeah, Adam Horowitz. So this guy right here, right? I want to see how many OnlyFans subscriptions this guy has. Okay.
That's good. That's good. Fucking.
Like, come on.
Wait, is this? Who is this guy?
This guy is the.
I don't know if this is the guy you're looking for.
It might not be. It might not be. I might be doing misinformation, but honestly, like, yeah, I could probably be wrong about this. This is probably not right.
I don't know who you're going for here.
I'm trying to find who the like U.S. Department of Arts and Culture head is right now, and I'm getting so many different people.
There's like, yeah, you're getting a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Is this even? When was the last time the site was updated?
That's a good question too. I'd have no idea.
I would be surprised if it was.
Regardless,
in the,
I mean,
Trump era.
I would be surprised too. I don't know. Regardless, though, I don't know who is in charge of this part of the the side of the culture. But the thing is that the red pill YouTubers and TikTokers are taking over, and I don't think that's okay for not only the grand majority of people around the world, but for just Americans in general. Because you can't. I mean, Andrew Tate cannot be a spearhead for culture in the United States. That cannot be the way that it is. It cannot. He is not a good person. He doesn't have good morals, and he's one of those. I mean, you if you think it's a good thing to
that's
be,
not even a governmental agency.
If you think it's a good thing to be chasing like a Bugatti Veyron and a whole bunch of women and that's happiness, then like that's a sad life to live, and that's what these people are pretty much like advertising. They don't have any hobbies, make money, go out and get yourself a supercar and have like all of these women behind you. That's not like, and not only but like subservient to you. Like that's not what we've built to. We've built to so much more than that. And the fact that red pill, that even the black pill, is being taken by all of these kids that are absorbing all of this content and being like, oh yeah, and like now, and they're using all this lingo that like the frame mogging thing, it's really sad.
I think the art and culture is under the leadership of the Secretary of State. So that would be Marco Rubio.
Wonderful. So, aka it's not being funded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I want to bring up Cuba, but I think we need to wait a little bit on Cuba.
Yeah,
because
me too.
we have to. The flotilla is happening next week, isn't it? Or is it?
I'm not sure, but I don't know exactly what's going on in Cuba right now, to be honest. I wouldn't want to talk about it right now.
That's fair. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's happening in March, and Hassan is going to be on that too. So I think there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. But I think that really does it for me. For what I've wanted to bring up. I don't know if there's
Yeah,
anything
me
else
too.
that you wanted to bring up.
No, that's it.
As we've been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes, so that's like the longest pod that we've done in a long time. We got a lot of information out, so yeah, we're doing good. Please, everybody, as always, do your own research. You know, don't take everything that we said to heart, although we are usually right about most things that have to do with sports and politics. So just keep that in mind. And we have the receipts to back us up. So there's also that. Please, everyone, have a good rest of your day. Have a good week. We will see you. I will see you next week. Cade won't. He'll be gone.
I'm gone.
But I will be here. I'll be doing a live play-by-play or live commentary for the Portland Timbers game next Saturday, and most likely doing a little bit of a political podcast as well. So I'll see you then, and I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend.